We're reading The Lost Prince by Rebbe Nachman, and we're on chapter 1, the daughter. The identity of this daughter is the key to the entire story. As we see from the context, this is a Sifrira of the Malchut, kingship, the feminine force of creation. When a king is in his chambers, he has no interaction with his subjects. It is only when he sits on his throne and exercises kingship, Malchut, that his subjects can relate to him. Malchut also denotes government, the means by which the people receive their direction from the king. Thus, Malchut is seen as the ability to experience God's presence. In this respect, it is also known as the Shekhinah, the divine presence, from the root of Sheken, meaning to dwell. This is related to the prophecy because when a person has a prophetic experience, the Shekhinah is said to rest upon him. It is also known as the congregation of Israel. This is because Malchut is like the collective soul of Israel, allowing Israel to interact with God. As mentioned earlier, the king is God's intellect, represented by the three highest Sefirot, Keter, Chachma, and Bina. The feminine concept through which we can receive and grasp Hashem's intellect is Malchut, and hence it is referred to as the king's daughter. The king's daughter is thus seen as our ability to understand especially the mysteries of the Torah. Since our awareness of Hashem's presence is enhanced through prayer, the king's daughter is also known as the aspect of prayer. This is also the aspect of Malchut. The main place where God's immanence is enhanced is in the land of Israel. Therefore, the king's daughter is also seen as alluding to the Holy Land. The Holy Land is also an aspect of Malchut. This also relates to the soul of the Mashiach. In one of the earliest interpretations of this story, Rebbe Nachman states that the king's daughter is faith, emunah, basically. This was written before the second introduction. However, it is primarily through faith that we are aware of Hashem's immanence. Hence, faith is also an aspect of Malchut. On a simpler level, the king's daughter is the spouse of our soulmate that every individual seeks in life. The Talmud thus teaches that it is the way of a man to seek what he has lost. In a sense, a man's search for a wife parallels his search for the spiritual, since an unmarried person cannot be spiritually complete. In general, then, the king's daughter is man's ability to experience the divine. This is the Shekhinah, which Kabbalistically is known to be the Sephira of Malchut, loved her. As mentioned earlier, the king denotes Hashem's intellectual plan to create the world. The purpose of creation was so that Hashem would be able to do good for another, and thus reveal his loving kindness to the world. The means through which this would be attained would be through Malchut, the king's daughter. Since the king's daughter is the means through which the king's purpose is accomplished, he wishes to be as close as possible to her, hence he loves her. Thank you.